Hi YouTube, here's Heiko. Today we're going to start a new video series, which I'm going to name the Duffel Bag video series. What this video series is going to be about is about tools that I brought from Germany. Grew up with a father who had a lot of tools. I was an industrial mechanic at some point in time, and we always liked good quality tools and work with our hands. And over in Germany, where the rest of my family lives, I still have lots and lots of tools. And the last time we went there for vacation, I just went through my tool selection and kind of picked the nicer ones, wrapped them up in some saran wrap, and then put them in a old duffel bag and brought them over. So this is going to be the duffel bag video series. I hope you're going to like it. So now I'm going to put this out of the way, and then we're going to start with the first one, which is this here. So what do you think it is? Put your guesses down below. I brought a pocket knife. Where's my pocket knife? And then we're going to just get into this and take them apart one tool at a time. So pretty much one tool is going to be one video. So if you want to see what else is in my duffel bag, you have to come back next time. And this saran wrap, you can either use the stuff that your wife has in the kitchen, or moving supply stores sell that stuff also on big rolls. Hey doggy. That's what I had. I just wanted to keep all the bits and pieces together. Some tools had to be disassembled. Man, my knife needs some sharpening. Greetings to Nut and Fancy. Always says etch, what is it called? Constant Etch Pro? No, Etch Pro. Like some knife sharpening tool that costs a few $100s that I cannot afford. But my knife definitely could use a sharpening. Alright, we're getting somewhere. So then still some masking tape, which that's easy to rip into pieces. Here's some hardware in it, and more masking tape, and it's all falling to the ground already, so we're getting somewhere. So do you have any idea what it is by now? I don't remember. Here's another piece. And maybe I shouldn't have used that much masking tape. It's kind of hard to take off. And I guess I wanted to make sure that this relatively sharp tool is not going to damage the duffel bag, and then all the other tools fall out during transport. Wow, yeah, this is going to be interesting taking this off. If I would have a really sharp knife, which I don't. Now you're just seeing me unwrap this. Watch me stab myself in the hand. Sorry for my raspy sounding voice. I'm again running a little bit of a cold. This year is really brutal. I've been going from the stomach flu to a cold, to a stomach flu, to a cold, and it's just never ending. And my wife keeps saying, oh, you need to take more vitamin C. I've probably consumed 1 million milligrams of vitamin C already this year, and it just absolutely doesn't do anything to me. Alright, now let's get this off, and then it's probably going to get a little clearer what this tool really is. A few of you guys probably already know. Yeah, this is a saw blade. It's a pretty long saw blade. This type of saw, some people name it or call it a Framesaw. Oh my goodness, this masking tape. You know, when you use masking tape for painting stuff, panels, whatever you mask off, they always say to remove the masking tape right when you're done painting. And that has its good reason, because the masking tape adhesive, that just starts sticking so terribly that after a while you just can't get it off anymore. I found in homes or on furniture that was painted, I found old pieces of masking tape still stuck to the piece that was painted, and you just can't get this off. You literally have to get the scraper out and scrape it off. So yeah, we're getting somewhere. Oh my goodness. Yes. Guys, I know this has been 10 minutes. 10-minute video with Heiko unwrapping a tool. Next time I'll be a little bit more conservative with the masking tape use. But we're making progress. Making some progress. If I wouldn't be ripping it all the time, sticking to my fingers. Okay, so saw blades being revealed. So we already know it's a frame saw. This particular one here was one of my dad's tools. My dad died 22 years ago, young age, 52, way too early. And he really liked good quality tools. When he was young, he also, just like I did, probably 30 years later, went through a industrial mechanic apprenticeship program. So we were both people that like to work with tools and with our hands. And so he had this saw here. This is a Ulmia Spannsäge. Ulmia Spannsäge, in English a frame saw. There's still some masking tape. And the saw can be easily taken apart. I hope I still remember how to put it back together. Let's see. So you have those two ends of the saw. In the middle is a bar, probably this way. Yeah, like so. Then you have this wiry wire end piece thing with a bolt at the end. It goes through here like this. Spannsäge, if I would literally translate that into English, would be tightening saw. So there's something going on with tightening this thing. So now we have to get to the hardware here, or else we might not be able to finish this, yeah? I use some kitchen paper towel and put the hardware in. There you go. Okay, part falling to the ground. And, oh, there it is. It's just a washer. There should be two washers then. Did I drop another one? Don't know. Maybe not. So anyways, let's see what we're going to do. So this is the frame of this frame saw. Here's a wing nut that goes onto this bolt end of the wire tensioner here. And then you see it has a pretty long, this is probably a little more than 2 feet, 2.5 feet long, pretty white saw blade. It's a little rusty, has been sitting in my parents' goodness. What is it called? Basement. Oh my goodness. Don't know how to talk. In my parents' basement for a long time, being unused. Comes with those huge washers. Then there is, I would say, there should probably, oh, I know what the washer is for now. It's for the wing nut. Okay. Spannsäge. Washer behind the wing nut, because we don't want the wing nut to rub on the wood here. So let's do this. And then the saw blade gets put on with a huge washer and some flathead screws that just screw into the handle part here. One little screw on each end. I'm not going to tighten this up, put it together perfectly. I just want to show you this thing. This type of saw is really a construction carpenter's tool. So with this type of saw, you can really cut some serious lumber. If you have some construction lumber, some 4x8 or some 6x12, this saw blade is long enough to make some really straight, nice cuts through a big piece of dimensional lumber. As you can see here, I'm tightening this with my finger, the wing nut, which then tightens in return. There's this pivoting action going on, tightens the saw blade, so you can really get some good tension on the saw blade. And then, as you can see, the saw blade is pretty wide, which helps you make really straight cuts. They even sell different blades for those type of saws. So a rip cut blade would probably be a little bit taller or bigger teeth and less teeth, and then a cross cut blade has finer teeth, and then you can also get those saw blades that are narrower. They are not quite as wide, so these ones are really made for some serious progress through a big piece of lumber, and at the same time having good stability, making a straight cut. Then if you take the tension out of here, those little handles that are sticking out on each side, they can actually be turned. So let's say you have a difficult spot to get to, and you can't hold the saw vertically like this to saw. You have some tight spot, there's an obstruction here. You can turn the saw blade, then tighten it up again. Then of course you want to kind of look down the saw blade and make sure you don't twist it, or you don't have it twisted. Then tighten it really well, grab the saw, and now you can do a straight cut with the saw leaning to the side. So this is Ulmia. I guess in Germany there is a town called Ulm, and I think they have like some sort of cathedral there, which is like the symbol of the city. There is a little plaque here put into the wood, kind of as a decoration. It says Ulmia on it. There's a description on here. Leicht handlich und dauerhaft die anerkannte Eigenschaft der Ulmia Spannsäge mit vorzüglichen Sägeblättern ausgestattet, für alle Zwecke als die besten bewährt. What that means is it's lightweight, handy, and long-lasting. That's the Ulmia Spannsäge, the Framesaw, and yeah, equipped with the best saw blades. So this is really, I've only used this saw a few times. My dad always had it in his tool collection. Never really did some construction carpentry or construction joinery or whatever. But this saw really gets going. You know, you can really chop some wood with this thing. Always liked it. Always wanted it to have it in my shop, because I do on occasion do some woodworking, usually with power tools. But you know, if you have some cool hand tools, it is kind of fulfilling to see, you know, when you're actually able to do a straight cut through a big piece of lumber. This is the right tool to do it. There is a really cool tool store, online store in Germany, in Berlin. They have even an English webpage, so you don't have to read German to understand what the tool description says. I will put a link down below. Their webpage is fine-tools.com, and it's run by a gentleman named Dieter Schmidt. He's not a sponsor. I don't know him in person. I just found his webpage when I was looking for information about this type of saw, and this webpage is incredible. If you are into woodworking hand tools, so if you're into chisels and saws and all kinds of hand tools, planes, the selection they have on their webpage and the information you get with it is incredible. And they don't sell junk tools. They don't sell anything cheap, so you're not going to find any really inexpensive tool, but really high quality hand tools for your woodworking shop. All types of saws. I had no idea there are so many different types of saws that you can buy. So just check it out, fine-tools.com. I put the link down in the description of this video. And if you like my duffel bag tool series, let me know. Okay? Give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you. Take care.